I'd like to introduce Stu Flom. He's from Adaptivision. We really enjoy him coming to our tech fairs each year. He's a wealth of knowledge, and today he's going to be talking with us about a variety of different technologies that he feels we should be aware of. Definitely a heavy emphasis today on low vision, right, Stu? But then other products as well he can speak to. But we really appreciate Stu and his time. So I'll turn it over to you, Stu, and you're spotlighted. So you're filling everybody's screen.
Nice to be here. And it was a whole lot easier this morning than driving up to Vermont. I'm looking forward to sharing some technology with all of you. And if you have questions as we go along, we can do that. So I like to start out with tell you what my agenda is. I'm going to talk about featured products, and there's some really interesting new products that we have. On our Facebook page, we do low vision life hacks, and I would encourage all of you to take a look at that because I think we address some interesting issues that people, especially with low vision, have. So just to do a quick poll, want to know what you're most interested in. Some of the categories that I will be discussing would be lighting, wearable devices, desktop video magnifiers, portable video magnifiers, or all of the above. So can you folks chime in and tell me what you're most interested in?
Wearable devices, that would be B.
Wearable, okay.
Because the magnifiers don't do me any good, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm specifically looking for, is there such a thing as a hand scanner or something?
There is. Yes. So
when I go down up in the wintertime, I can't see the appliances, especially with everything that is digital these days. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm interested in.
Okay. There is a new device from Orcam called the Orcam Read, which I will be talking about. Okay.
Oh, good. Okay.
Any other input from folks? Okay.
There was a comment that was typed in, Stu, and it was all of the above.
Okay. Very good. Well, we will definitely talk about all of the above. Okay. So I have a background in lighting, and I still feel that lighting is often one of the most overlooked, yet one of the most important areas that needs to be addressed. And a few years ago, I found this light called the Stella light that I am extremely impressed with because my background in lighting, I used to do lighting for robotic applications, and it's just so important to address intensity, direction, uniformity, the color temperature, and this Stella lamp deals with all those things. So I'll start this video, which kind of talks about it.
Lighting is one of the most critical areas to be addressed for a person that has low vision. Yet often it's one of the most overlooked areas. I have a passion for good lighting. Let me tell you.
Stu, we hear it, but we don't see it.
Oh, you don't see it?
Okay. Technology for over 26.
Okay, why don't you see it? Huh.
Oh, okay, Florida sees it. Okay.
Florida sees us. I don't see it because probably we don't see. That's the problem.
I can see it.
That's okay.
Showing up
as long as we can.
So the people that have some vision, you could see it?
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe it's because I'm managing this whole thing, but go ahead. That's fine.
Okay.
6 years. But prior to that, I worked for a lighting company, and I presented papers to robotic and automotive engineers when they were starting to automate the manufacturing of cars using robots. And one of the most important areas was for the camera on the end of a robotic arm to see parts well. And so lighting became extremely critical, and I wrote papers and presented on how to light very shiny objects well so that you could see surface defects. So 26 years ago, when I got involved with low vision, one of the areas that I saw that was so neglected is the area of lighting. People are paying more attention to lighting now, but still, it's very often overlooked. You know that if you're trying to work off your ceiling lighting, your ambient room lighting, you're only getting about 12.5% of that light on your object. And so having a good task lighting is critical. When I was working in the robotic field doing lighting, some of the areas that were so important continue to be important areas for people. And that has to do with the uniformity of the lighting, the angle of the lighting, being able to control your intensity, being able to choose the color spectrum that you're working with. And you want the light not to be too hot, but to actually be able to touch the light without burning it. And for that reason, I have found a light that I am extremely impressed with that takes care of all things, and it's called the Stella light. If I were to ask you, what is the most important component? What is the most important thing that you could do to enhance your ability?
So I'm going to move forward in this a little bit just so that
that are so essential is being able to control the angle of the light, and this Stella light does a fantastic job being able to turn the head of the light so I can control exactly where the light will go. It also does a great job with intensity. It's the brightest light on the market for people with low vision. You can control that intensity. With super intense, you have 10 different light levels. And then you also have 3 different color spectrums. You can have a very light, a less light, and then a warm light. And it's a beautiful design. Aesthetically, this is just a beautiful design. It's extremely durable. It has...
Okay, I'm going to stop it there. So the Stella light is available as a task light and also a floor lamp. And what I'm really impressed with is the uniformity of that light. So if I took a light meter and measured that output, you would see that it's very uniform over a very wide field of view. The other cool thing about surface mount LEDs is you get about 50,000 hours off that light. It's cool, and you don't have to replace the bulbs. And we've gotten some really good testimonials on this particular lamp. Okay, let's transition to technology. And OrCam, many of you know what OrCam is. It's a small camera that mounts onto the side of your pair of your glasses, your glass frames. You can either mount it either on the left or the right side of your frames. And just the quality of and the accuracy of OrCam has just gotten phenomenal in terms of what it does. It now has orientation assistance. You have the ability to speak to it, to give it verbal commands. We'll just look at a short video of OrCam. This is called the OrCam MyEye Pro.
Introducing OrCam MyEye, the most advanced wearable AI for vision impairment. The tiny device magnetically snaps onto the side of glasses and instantly reads text to you from any surface. All you have to do is point.
White chocolate cookies.
OrCam's innovative smart reading feature works instantly and discreetly.
Start smart reading. Read me the headlines. Found 2 headlines. First result, OrCam MyEye tuned in to Times list. Second result, Genesis Prize Foundation. Read me first article. OrCam MyEye.
OrCam MyEye can also assist with your orientation.
So the OrCam MyEye Pro with the smart reading is pretty amazing because you talk to it, you ask it to read headlines, You can, if you're reading a newspaper, you can say, read second or third article, read me the dates. So it's pretty amazing. And now we're going to look a little bit at orientation.
What's in front of me? One door to your left and one door to your right.
Identifying objects and helping with your mobility.
What's in front of me? One person is in front of you, one empty chair to your right.
Seamlessly recognize faces.
Match answer.
Money notes.
$50.
Products and more. All in real time, without the need for an internet connection. Lightweight, intuitive operation in a device the size of a finger. Orcam My Eye is used by tens of thousands of people in 25 languages and 50 countries, helping them to live more independently and improving their quality of life. Orcam My Eye, personal AI technology with a life-changing impact.
So Orcam is pretty phenomenal. Any questions on Orcam? So there's a new Orcam device, which is called the Orcam Read. And the Orcam Read is a very small handheld AI reader, which also has that smart feature where you can interact with it as well verbally. Let's just look at a short video of the Orcam Read.
For people with reading difficulties.
The Orcam Read, a handheld device shaped like a pen that combines the AI reading capabilities of the Orcam My Eye with precision laser targeting. The laser can be used either to read the entire text that you choose to highlight or to indicate exactly where to begin reading.
Peel and finely chop the onion, garlic, and celery.
All you have to do is point and click to have any kind of text instantly read to you from anywhere. A textbook, magazine, smartphone, or computer screen.
Disagreement. Turn that.
This is the only assistive reading device in the world that can capture full pages of text and screens. And that's not all. We've added a new level of understanding, which we call smart reading.
Read me the headlines.
Found two headlines. First result, Orcam My Eye to name to Times list. Second result, Genesis Prize Foundation.
Read me the second article.
This enables you to ask for specific information that you want from your text.
Where did we leave off? At the hummingfish pond. Find hummingfish.
The hummingfish humming while splashing.
And check this out. We engineered this amazing device to operate completely offline.
Self-driving cars on
without requiring any internet connection, with all data fully secure. By pioneering highly advanced computer vision, Orcam Technologies is in the business of making life easier for those who face reading challenges, including dyslexia, or have low vision. Make your life easier with Orcam Read.
That's an important distinction with Orcam versus some of the other technologies out there is your security. Because it operates offline, there's no shared data, which for many people makes it pretty significant in terms of keeping everything confidential. The other thing about the Orcam units is that they are Bluetooth enabled, so that if you are wearing earbuds or if you have Bluetooth hearing aids, it could be synchronized with those devices.
Stu, there was a question that was put into comments.
Yeah.
And so Florida asked, how much was the Orcam, the first device you showed?
Yep.
And then she asked how popular it is among those who are blind. Is that what you said, Florida?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So we have sold a number of Orcam units to folks that are blind. It's not difficult to use at all. So the wearable version of the Orcam tends to work better for blind people, although some blind people have done well with the OrCam read if they have a good sense of their orientation. So you're just going to hold that device about 12 to 18 inches away from what you're trying to read. It captures a very large field. So if you're going to read off a computer screen, any printed text, it does a great job. The wearable device, for the most part, that's been more of our experience. Also, that's been out longer than the OrCam read, but a number of blind people have purchased the OrCam My Eye Pro. They love the interactive feature, and it works quite well.
And can you hold up the read again, Stu?
Yeah. So because I have a virtual background, it gets a little funky when I do that, but we can, whoops.
So it's about the size of like a remote control, like a skinny remote control?
Yeah, smaller, yeah, very small remote control. It's about 3 inches. Yeah.
3 inches, okay. Well, okay, so from your fingertips then it's, okay, I was thinking it's a little bit in your hand, okay. Yeah, that's a very small, it could fit in a pocket
well.
well.
So I can just put it in my pocket like that very easily. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Thanks, Stu.
So somebody asked the price point. So the least expensive OrCam unit is the OrCam Read. The list price is $19.95. I have it on my website for $250 off that price. Then there's the OrCam wearable version, which is the My Reader, which just does the reading. It doesn't do the other things. It's not interactive. That is $3,500, and the full-blown version is the OrCam My Eye Pro, which has all those features, and that the list price is $4,500. All those devices I have discounted, and there is a special coupon at the end, which you will see for everyone that has attended this. Okay, so I'm sorry, we're just moving on to a video wearable device. And I believe the very best one out there, it's more expensive than some of the other ones, but it's the Esight unit. And it's pretty incredible in terms of resolution, comfort, the ability to wear it around and have full mobility, wearing it all day long. It actually has a snap-in battery in the back and comes with an extra battery, so you have plenty of time as well. We'll watch a short video on Esight.
Esight 4 is a life-changing medical device empowering people with low vision at home, school, work, and play. In this video, learn how Esight works, who it can help, and how to use all key features. Put on Esight and instantly begin to see what's in front of you in real time. Esight houses a high-definition camera that captures live footage. Proprietary algorithms optimize and enhance the footage before displaying it on 2 high-resolution screens in front of the eyes. Think of it like 2 binocular TVs that stimulate the wearer's remaining photoreceptors. The results? More visual information reaches the brain for maximum functional vision. In fact, in clinical studies, Esight demonstrates a 7-line gain in visual acuity and a 12-letter contrast improvement. A typical Esight user has natural visual acuity of 2060 to 2800, caused by over 20 different serious eye conditions, including macular degeneration, Stargardt's disease, and diabetic retinopathy. Wearing Esight, many achieve 20/20. In a class of its own, Esight combines leading-edge proprietary hardware and software to not only enhance sight, but improve quality of life. Let's start with the proprietary hardware. Esight 4 is designed to move seamlessly with the wearer throughout their day, from sitting reading to activities indoors and out. It is fully wireless and features built-in vision controls. The visor incorporates the wearer's natural peripheral vision. And for maximum mobility, our patented bioptic tilt allows the user to access even more. Tilt the visor partially up or fully out of the way, ideal when connecting face-to-face or exploring new places. The halo band features an inner lining that can be removed for cleaning or size. The band easily adjusts for a secure custom fit. The battery in the back ensures even weight distribution around the head for all-day comfort. You'll notice no weight is applied to the sensitive bridge of the wearer's nose. The arms are also adjustable. The screen distance from the eyes can be moved to accommodate prescription glasses for even greater enhanced vision and to optimize field of view for the individual wearer. Likewise, adjusting the pupillary distance allows for the optimal field of view for the wearer. Esight 4 comes with 2 rechargeable batteries, each with up to 3 hours of continuous use. Shake the battery. A red light indicates it is time to charge the battery. The battery can be inserted in either direction. Using the secure shared account feature, the computer screen shows exactly what is displayed on the headset. Now, let's start with the vision controls integrated into the headset. For some users, it's all they need. Tactile dots provided on the right arm allow the wearer to easily find the touchpad. Using the touchpad, you can see how easy it is to zoom in and out or adjust the contrast. Pressing the context button allows the wearer to access other features. They can change between outdoor, reading, TV, custom, and indoor modes. They can switch filters to the one that offers the best visual acuity for the task at hand. They can even turn on the flashlight, which is useful when out at night or reading in dim lighting. Users can also manually adjust the focus or brightness. That said, most users prefer our algorithms to do that for them. Next, let's use the Bluetooth wireless remote. Using the remote, users can access all the vision controls integrated in the headset. They can also adjust the voice narration volume, press the reset view button, helpful for new users learning to navigate the software. Pause the camera image at any time. When an image is frozen, they can use zoom and contrast to see it in tiny detail.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there, but Esight is a pretty incredible wearable device, extremely comfortable. The resolution is really good on it. The folks at Esight put a lot of work into engineering this unit, and people have been very, very impressed with it.
The one question I have, and I think they answered the question, and I think they were honest, basically between 60 and 60, 2,800. Probably, I always say, where were you 40 years ago? Well, we didn't have any of this stuff, I could use it. Now my vision's worse than 2,800. So most of these things just, beyond the point of low vision. So it is, they were quite honest, 60 to 800, I think.
They are, exactly. And it works best for folks with central vision loss. So, typically macular degeneration, Stargardt's disease, diabetic retinopathy. We've had some success with some folks with glaucoma and some other conditions, but generally central vision loss. So the Esight 4 is what we would call augmented reality glasses. Which gives you a whole lot more flexibility than the virtual reality, the VR glasses. But the advantage to the VR glasses is the fact that they're typically a lot less expensive, and the resolution can be very good. I have picked up the Zoomax Esight VR, which I'm extremely impressed with. It's the least expensive unit on the market, best resolution out of any VR glasses. It's lighter. It doesn't do some of the extra fancy features like downloading video, internet access that like Iris Vision has. But for a lot of people, what they really want is simplicity. And the Esight really is phenomenal in terms of simplicity. 48 megapixel camera, no screen lag. So when you're viewing TV or anything like that, it's really a fantastic system. We'll watch a little bit of this video on the Esight VR.
Hey guys, it's Sam. Welcome back to The Blind Life. Today I'm introduced.
Many of you know Sam from The Blind Life. You know, a lot of people really respect his opinions and reviews on different products, and he saw this very favorably.
Seeing a brand new wearable device on the market. So this is the Esight VR. It's a brand new VR style wearable brought to us by Zoomax. You might remember I did a video a while ago about their other headset, the Esight. Well, this is the brand new version, the Esight VR. It's a really cool VR style. We're going to talk about it here in the video today. But first, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, welcome. I make videos about living life with vision impairment, tips and tricks, how-to videos, and an emphasis on awesome assistive technology that can help us live amazing blind lives. So if that sounds good to you, please consider subscribing, turning on notifications, and joining the community. All right, let's get into the video. So if you were to purchase the Esight VR, what comes in the box? Well, first of all, you get this very nice hard shell carrying case. It has an insert inside that the VR headset fits in perfectly. You also get this really nice little hard case that you can keep your charging cable and charging brick in. It does charge with USB Type-C, which is a great option for the visually impaired. You don't have to worry about which way you're going to plug it in because it plugs in the same either way. You also get a manual, the VR headset, of course, and the controller. So this is how you control the headset, zooming in, zooming out, changing colors, that sort of thing. You do that with the Bluetooth controller. Much like other headsets on the market right now, the Esight VR has a head strap, a back head strap, and a top head strap. Those are adjustable on the sides and the back. The headset fits very snugly on the face. One thing I'll mention is that the padding around the inside of the headset here is attached by Velcro. This is pretty standard on most VR headsets, and that allows you to replace this. So if you feel like this isn't padded enough for you, you can replace this padding. And you can find lots of choices of extra padding available on Amazon for like $10. There are very little controls on the headset itself. On the top here, right around your forehead, you have a focus wheel. You can turn this left or right to adjust the focus and really dial in the focus that's going to work the best for you. On the very top edge of the headset here, you have the power button. If you long press this, it will turn the device on, and then if you click it, it will put the device to sleep. On the right side, you have a little spot for your charging cable, a little opening here, and once again, the cable is reversible, so it doesn't matter which way you plug it in. And that is it for the controls on the goggles. They really make it easy to use. And then the controller couldn't be any easier as well. You have two buttons on the front here, the joystick and the trigger button. And it's a very comfortable controller, very smooth. The buttons are very responsive. The joystick is really, really nice. I like the joystick a lot. Now, because of the way you do the screen recording on this device, I couldn't do it here live for the video, but this footage that you're watching is exactly what you would see in the device. Also, I'll mention that the video you're seeing isn't as high resolution as you would be seeing on the device. this video going through the editing process and YouTube's video compression, it's not going to be as clear as it would be on the device. And that's the first thing I noticed about this when I put it on, is the picture quality is really impressive. And that's mainly due to the high resolution full HD screen and the 48 megapixel camera. I mean, that's just staggering, 48 megapixels. That's almost twice as many megapixels as my camera I'm using to record my videos. I'm a little jealous, actually. It's got more megapixels than I do. Magnification all the way up to 16 times. That's pretty impressive. And using the joystick, you can magnify, you can zoom in slowly or very, very quickly. You'll also notice that while you magnify the image, you get some information on the screen. It tells you the level of magnification you're at. Now, I will say the magnification level icon is directly in the center of the screen. I spoke with a Zoomax representative, and they said that they're planning on moving that icon to a different part of the screen so it doesn't block what you're looking at in the center of the image. Speaking of magnification, you also have this find feature where if you long press the trigger, the image will zoom out, and you've got this little red reticle, this little box in the middle of the image.
Okay, we'll stop there. I recommend anyone interested in the Esight VR, check out Sam's full video on it. Like he said, and I mentioned, it has a 48 megapixel camera, which is phenomenal for a VR wearable device. Any questions so far? We can pause a little bit for questions.
Where was his website to view that, or YouTube?
If you go to the Blind Life, I'm trying to remember if it's the Blind Life or the Blind Spot. He was one and he changed it to the other. It's either the Blind Life or the Blind Spot. His name is Sam CV. And he's done lots of reviews on almost every wearable device on the market, as well as lots of other devices. He does a great job on
SEVY? CV?
SEAVY, I believe.
Okay, SEAVY. Okay, Sam CV.
Right.
Stuart, is that a podcast that you can subscribe to?
I don't know if he does podcasts. I think they're mostly YouTube videos, but you can certainly listen to them.
Yeah, he's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
So you can subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Sam CV. Okay, that's better.
But yeah, but a lot of people know Sam. He really does a good job with all kinds of technology.
I was recommended to him by one of our rehab teachers, to check him out because he does a lot of good stuff. I had a question stepping back to the two Orcam readers. The one that is, 1995. That's just a reader. It doesn't interact. Is that the difference?
So the 1995 is just a reader. You can, if you have to pay an additional $1,000 if you want the smart reading capability with it.
Okay.
So you can add the smart reading, but with just the reader, it works very well. And the other cool thing about it is you could have like an arrow, like a mouse arrow, if you want just to get if you have low vision and you just want to get a specific area of a page or a computer screen, you can do that.
Yeah.
Or you can get the full page.
And so the best, because I don't have low vision, the best option for me would be to do the Orcam Smart My Eyes Pro or whatever.
That's correct. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Sure. Okay, so I want to transition a little bit to the a desktop unit because I'm still, a lot of people, there's so many cool things out there, wearable devices, portable devices, but there are several people that still do extremely well with a desktop CCTV. I like to call them video magnifiers. And I love the Optelec Clearview Speech because it has a touch screen, which makes it very easy when you're doing the OCR piece. and it has an open back so that you can get, you know, thick books or a newspaper or anything on that platform without the back obstructing what you're trying to read. So let's see how much time we have, because I got other stuff. Okay, we'll skip this video, but there's you can go on my website or my YouTube channel. I have lots of videos of lots of different devices, one being the Optelec Clearview C Speech. The other cool product is the Optelec Clearview Go, which is available in a 15 or 17-inch screen. It folds flat. You can carry it with you. It has a rechargeable battery, and it works very much like a desktop video magnifier. Has nice, large, tactile controls, wide field of view, and lots of great working space. If you're, lots of people like to use this particular device in their kitchen because there's lots of working space there. Was there a question or? Okay. Okay, let me just do a short little video on this Clearview Go.
I was going to say battery plug-in.
Yes, battery or plug-in.
Okay.
It looks very much like a desktop, but it only weighs 10 pounds, and you can easily carry it around with you. It comes with a nice case, and it opens up by pulling up on the camera arm. And here's my monitor. Put the camera in the down position. Just going to power it on by pressing the power button.
Great contrast on this product.
And it does great color. So if I'm looking at color, I can see photographs or catalogs or magazines. But very often when people are looking at text, it's important that they have high contrast. So I can go into a high contrast mode. I can increase and decrease my magnification. Has a cool feature on the right-hand side is a wheel that, and as I turn the wheel, it enables me to move around the text vertically without actually moving the text. And then to move it horizontally, I would just move the text left and right. I can also position the camera at a distance so that I can see things that are far away. A lot of people have asked, you know, what they can use in the kitchen, because a lot of people like to cook, and sometimes a desktop unit is just too big, but a portable unit might be, a small portable might be too small. And this, for a lot of people, works great. So if I'm trying to look at different things in cooking, reduce my magnification a little bit. I have Hershey's chocolate cocoa here, and you know, I can see what I need.
So there's plenty of working space on the Clearview Go. Again, you have that distance camera, so if you want to look around your kitchen or anything at a distance, it does a great job. And it's a very nice option for people that don't have a whole lot of space, and or you know, maybe going back and forth to Florida or wanting to take something with them. It's nice in that it works very much like a desktop video magnifier. Another newer unit is the Optelec Compact 10 HD Speech, which let me just get into this video, a little bit of it, because it's a very cool product, very lightweight, and it actually has 3 cameras integrated into it.
Compact 10 comes in this great carrying case, and pretty much looks like a tablet. So it's very easy to move from place to place. The unit is powered on by the orange button on the left-hand side. The Compact 10 HD Speech actually has 3 different cameras. Like all the other Optelec products, it has a fantastic high-definition camera. So it works great for reading text, for looking at photographs, and I can increase or decrease the size, like many tablets, simply by moving my fingers out or squeezing in, pinching in. And it's a very easy way to change my magnification. If I tap the screen, I see these icons on the bottom. So when I'm reading text, typically I want to have a higher contrast capability. So if I tap the contrast icon, I can have a black background with white. I can change it to have a white background with black. Also, increase or decrease my magnification simply by tapping the plus or the minus. When you fold in the stand, you activate the distance camera, which can be very helpful for looking at things at a distance. Many people find it helpful for looking at their thermostat or the controls on a stove. A problem with some of these larger portable units is the ability to write or to look at something like a prescription bottle underneath it. And one of the really cool things that Optelec engineering did was they have this swing out arm. So all I do is I can swing this arm out and I can write. So I have plenty of working space to get my hand underneath this arm and to write with it. The other thing a lot of people need to do is looking at prescription bottles. So I can take a prescription bottle, I can tap my screen to have the icons pop up, and I can simply increase my magnification. And so I can look at my medication, I can do crafts or a crossword puzzle. So you have plenty of working space underneath this arm. The other thing that you can do with this device is it has what's known in the industry as OCR, optical character recognition, or text-to-speech. So I can place my document underneath this arm. I can tap to my screen so that I find the camera. I tap the camera, and it's going to take a picture of the document and convert that to speech.
Growing up is mandatory. Growing up is optional. Forget the health food. I need all the preservatives I can get.
Okay, so that's the Optelec Compact 10 HD Speech, which that pull-out camera is pretty cool. I also carry a line of products. Manufacturer is Zoomax, and they have a somewhat similar product. It's the price point is less. It's a 12-inch display that also has OCR built in. And if you go on my website, I'm going to skip this video, but you can see the video that I have on that product. Zoomax also just came out with a very cool portable device called the Zoomax Luna. and it actually, it has speech recognition where you can talk to it, and you can activate the different modes, increase the magnification. Also has a built-in FM radio, which is pretty cool. And the price point on this is, I believe it's $369. I just need to double check. But yeah, so yeah, so it's a pretty cool product. It's a brand new product called the Luna S. So a lot of people ask the question, you know, the difference between an optical magnifier. Let me just pause this for a second. Whoops. You know, why do I need an electronic magnifier versus a handheld optical magnifier? And handheld optical magnifiers, for a lot of people in the beginning of having helpful, they are light, but they have a fixed magnification. And people with central vision loss, as you need more magnification and you have to increase the power of that magnifier, some people don't understand that you actually have to decrease the diameter of the magnifier, and you're increasing the curvature. And if you have central vision loss, and let's say you need like a 10x magnifier, has a pretty small field, and you're magnifying the centermost area, which is where your vision with like macular degeneration is the worst. So the advantage of an electronic digital magnifier is that you have a larger field, you have much higher contrast, and the ability to change your magnification. And some of the price points, like on the Luna S, you know, make it much more reasonable to get an electronic device. So you can see with this charts, you know, some of the differences. You do not have adjustable magnification with an optical magnifier. You don't have high contrast, and you don't have, you know, some of you don't have a quality camera like you would have with a digital magnifier. So check out our Facebook page. We have, we're posting hacks, life hacks for people with low vision. Very frequently, we do several posts a week, and a lot of people have responded that they've been quite helpful. So I would recommend that you check out our Facebook page, and I would appreciate if you would like our Facebook page. Here's one of our hacks, just using a Sharpie. There's you know, a dozen eggs, and even if you have decent vision, very often you cannot see the expiration dates. So just use a Sharpie to write down the expiration dates. We do, one of the hacks has to do with lighting, since that's my background. And again, it's so overlooked, and trying to determine the best lighting in your home for all these different areas of your home. So, question for you, what's an everyday you'd like us to hack? Any answers there? You guys there? Hello?
We can hear you. Yeah,
okay.
I think people have muted themselves most likely.
Okay, well, think about it. Feel free to email me as well. And my email address is stu@videomagnification.com. And our website is lowvisionsource.com. Questions? I know I went through some of these products fairly quickly. Because we have so many products, I did not address some products. I do recommend that you check out our website, but any questions on anything that I spoke about or anything that I didn't address that you want to be addressed?
On the OrCam, with the camera, the IC or whatever that is, I assume then there's a wire that goes down to from the camera down to a pocket, something down to the computer.
No.
Okay.
So the original OrCam, there was like a large battery pack with controls, and it was wired to the camera.
Okay.
The new OrCam is totally wireless, and everything is built right into the camera. There's a small touch bar on the OrCam, the wearable device, and by tapping the side of the camera, that's how you activate the camera shutter that would take in a full page of text to read. That's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is simply by pointing to the text. It sees the back of your fingernail. The third way you can do it, you can actually make it totally automatic, and simply by looking ahead of you, looking at text, it will read. Sometimes that gets a little difficult because it starts reading everything.
Right. Okay. And then the other one, the virtual one, is that 2 units as well? The VR headset there.
Okay, so the VR headset, which is the Esight VR, it has a small wireless Bluetooth remote control that works with that. So that's how you control the functions on the Esight VR.
So,
Harriet?
Okay. Yeah, I wondered, I don't have anything to get the information down. Could you please send the email address and the web address of this gentleman? Because he's been terrific.
Yes, I agree. I was going to ask that very question.
Certainly. We'll include your contact information, Stu, in when we send out the notes on today. Yeah.
Okay, thank
you.
It's been great.
Thanks so much.
Stu?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Who am I speaking to?
Lainey?
Hi, Lainey. How are you?
Good. I bought 2 Stella Skies from you.
Yes.
And I have to say, the very basic thing about lighting, they just do the entire job for lighting. I would like about 10 of those other gadgets,
right.
But I would have to sell my children. So,
okay.
May not be a bad idea.
I just wanted to say that it is very, very helpful. And that lamp, I bought one when I was in Vermont, and then another when I came to Maine. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Lainey. And it's great having a Zoom session because you can join us without having to drive back to Vermont.
Right.
Great. That's great. I want to just point out, if anyone needs more information, feel free to call me. My number's up there, 800-407-6486. If anyone would like a more detailed virtual demo of a specific piece of equipment, I'd be happy to do that as well.
I have a quick question. This is Julia from the Rutland office.
Hi, Julia.
I'm familiar with New England low vision, but can you talk about how adaptive vision might be different from New England low vision?
Sure, we're better. My competitors, we're all friendly competitors. I've been doing this for 27 years. I handle different products than they handle. Background in lighting. It's important that we assess what your person's situation is and mutually figure out what the right product is. A little bit about me. I have a background in I started years ago as a teacher. Then I got involved with lighting in a high-tech company. And so I've been able to combine both my teaching and my technology background to work with people. And my daughter Bethany works with me as well. And, we try to figure out what the best possible solution is for a particular need.
Stu, where did you teach?
So I taught special education north of Boston. It was great training, and made me aware after I got involved with technology that I wanted to do something to help people again. And this is just a blessing. It's wonderful to do what I'm doing.
Yeah. Stu, well, we've still got you.
Yeah.
There are a lot of, iPhone, iPad, whatever, Apple and Android reading apps now that are out there. Yeah. And some of them work, pretty well that we have. And I'm wondering, do you see an advantage to the OrCam products over the iPhone and iPad reading opportunities?
Yeah, you have to assess these, differently. For some people, I agree the apps work fine, but OrCam, especially the wearable OrCam, you're wearing it, it's hands-free, it's so intuitive. The accuracy of scanning is so much better. I would encourage you to compare it to one of the apps. Yeah, the apps are pretty amazing in that they're free. But what you gain from OrCam is just pretty amazing, and the speed is just phenomenal. It scans and starts reading like within a second, so it's pretty incredible.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Since you're a technology person, anybody going to LiDAR for distance stuff? Just a curiosity question.
Okay, I'm not. Can you ask that question again? I'm not.
Oh, just because you're a technology guru, anybody dealing with LiDAR, that dealing with these distance scanning, all of that, I have found it to be nothing yet. But I just didn't know. You keep up on technology, so I didn't know what was coming.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, the interesting thing about technology is that, it is changing so rapidly. It's hard for anyone to totally keep up on everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Any other questions or comments?
Thank you very much.
Yes,
it
was
wonderful.
Yeah,
feel free to contact me if you have any questions.
Thank you, Stu. And if there's anything you want to send on to folks, just let me know, and we'll clearly do a better job of getting it to them.
Okay, appreciate it. We'll do that. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.